A pasuk in this week's parsha probably brings many of us up a bit short. The second parsha begins, Kedoshim Tiyu, that you need to be, we the Jewish people, are instructed by God to be holy people. And surely many of us look at that pasuk, at that commandment, and wonder to ourselves, is that talking to me? Really? Follow the rules, okay. Perfect, I'm not. Try to do some mitzvahs, sure. But a holy person? That's other people. Sfas Emes says that the pasuk, it of course, in addition to being an instruction, is also an assurance. And that the assurance is that we have the capacity to truly attain sanctity. And the Sfas Emes makes, among other comments, 3 different points as to how it really is relevant to us. The first point he makes is connected to the end of the pasuk. Ki kadosh ani Hashem Elokeichem. That I, Hashem, your God, am holy. It's possible for me to ask you to be holy because I am holy. And of course, as we know, all of mankind is created with Tselem Elokim, with a certain godliness, and we certainly believe that there's a unique bond between God and the Jewish people. So God's not asking us to tap into sanctity from nowhere to create something from nothing. God's instructing us to connect to the sanctity that's in the connection that we already have with Him. One point. Another point is, the Sfas Emes reminds us that every single mitzvah that we do brings us more sanctity. Such a foreign concept. Sfas Emes says we say it every time we make a bracha on a mitzvah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvosav. That sanctified us with His commandments and commanded us to do X, Y, Z. So the Sfas Emes says, you see, that every time you do a mitzvah, obviously we could do a mitzvah better, we could do a mitzvah with more focus, we could do a mitzvah with more attention to detail, with more thoughtfulness. But every time we do a mitzvah, we're tapping into Kedusha. One more point the Sfas Emes makes is the Medrash says that we learn from the language in the pasuk that Moshe is instructed to tell all of the Jewish people this section of Kedoshim Tiyu, that this entire section was said at Hakel, was read at Hakel. Hakel was when all the Jewish people got together every 7 years, and the king in the courtyard of the Beis HaMikdash would read through different sections of the Torah. And the Sfas Emes suggests that the fact that this is part of the section read implies an important lesson, that part of tapping into sanctity is tapping into the nation of Israel. That the more we're connected to other Jews, and presumably other Jews doing mitzvahs together, the more we're tapping into a remarkable force that really is driven by sanctity. So whether it be our connection to God, whether it be our fulfillment of His mitzvahs, whether it be our connection to the people as a whole, and obviously, ideally, all of these things all intersecting with each other, we truly can become Kedoshim, people of great sanctity. Have a wonderful Shabbos.